Assalamualaikum and good evening to our panel and the audience. Today, we would like to talk about our selected monument to share with the audience, which is Kelly's Castle. Before that, let me introduce myself. My name is Nur Hazika Hazirah binti Husin as a moderator for this forum. So now, I am excited to introduce our panelists today. First panel is Siti Noranis Amira binti Juri. How are you?
I am fine, thank you.
Our second panel is Nur Nadira binti Azhar. How is your feeling today?
I am fine, thank you, moderator.
Our last panel is Siti Nur Ismahani binti Abdulaziz. How are you today?
I am fine, thank you.
Okay. Let's move to our focus. May one of you share with the audience about the monument that we choose?
Thank you to our moderator. I would like to share to all of you about monument that our group choose, which is Kelly Castle, or sometimes also called Kelly Folly. It's a castle located in Batu Gajah, Kinta District, Perak, Malaysia. This building belonged to William Kelly Smith, who is born in Kellis, Morayford, Scotland. In 1819, at the age of 20, he arrived in Malaya as a civil engineer. The unfinished Reunite mansion was built by a Scottish painter named William Kelly Smith. According to people who lived near the Kelly Castle, it was either a gift for his wife or a home for his son. This is because when his son, Anthony, born, he started training for a Hajj castle with Scottish, Moorish, and Tamil Vanan Indian architecture. Kelly Smith bought in 17 craftsmen Tamil Vanan for Madras, India. All the brick and marble were imported from India too. Included in the plan for 6-story tower was Malaysia's first elevator, an indoor tennis court, and a rooftop courtyard of entertaining. Kelly Castle is located beside the Raya River, which is a small creek to the Kinta River. The Kelly Castle used a Moorish medieval or Indo-Saracenic as an architectural style. During construction, a virulent threat of Spanish flu struck his workmen. When his workmen approached him to build a temple nearby, Kelly Smith agreed. In return for his generosity, they built a statue of him beside the other deities on the Lord Murugan temple wall. The construction began in 1915 and the construction ended in 1926 before they completing the construction. This is because William Kelly Smith died at the age of 56 because of pneumonia during a short trip to Lisbon, Portugal in 1926. William's wife was devastated and decided to move back to Scotland and then the construction on the castle was never completed by Tamil Vanan workers. That's all, thank you.
Now, I am sure the audience have clear about the Kelly's Castle. Interesting to hear about the loving husband and dad, which is William Kelly Smith. Panel 1. How are historical tourist attractions promoted in Malaysia?
Historical tourists promoted in Malaysia, which is Kelly Castle and other heritage buildings, will do some promotion on online platforms such as Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube. This can make some people know about Kelly Castle and other historical buildings. This is because in online platform we can tell a lot about what interesting thing in this building. We also can attract tourists from Malaysia and other countries to visit our historical building. Promotion through online platform also can influence people to visit the Kelly Castle with their family or bring their children to get know about historical places. Online platform can also give a lot of knowledge about historical buildings even if we don't visit the place. We just need to search about this historical place to know more about their history. This Kelly Castle also open to public by charging a fee. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Panel 1, for your explanation. Promotion through online platform one of the best way in this era, especially to share about historical buildings like Kelly's Castle to public. Panel 2. Why is it important to protect archaeological sites?
Thank you to our moderator. It is important to protect archaeological sites for a couple of reasons. First, it is important to protect the artifacts and other material that are located within archaeological sites. These artifacts have tremendous historical value, and as such, they may be vulnerable to looting by people who see the artifact as having monetary value. In addition, the material within the sites can also be vulnerable to weather damage, so it is important to protect them from wind, rain, snow, flooding, dust, and other weather phenomena. It is also important to protect archaeological sites so that the archaeologists investigating them are safe. The sites have to be protected from caving so that it is not a life-risking endeavor for the archaeologists to examine them. That's all from me. Thank you.
Great sharing about important to protect archaeological sites. Panel 3. What if there were no monuments?
Thank you, moderator. Monuments and memorials serve multiple functions in the communities in which they are erected. When the members of a community create a monument and memorial, they are making a statement about their ideas, values, or individual they think their society should remember, if not honor. Monuments configure the way we interpret spaces by literally inscribing official military histories onto the landscape. They tell us which historical events and which version of those events should count, whose deed we should mourn, and what we should remember about a place. Monuments provide an especially useful educational service because they are serve double duty. Furthermore, monuments are claimed to lend and power regardless of the topic and the claim is worth studying. Monuments can also convey historical narrative, both accurate and revisionist. That's all from me. Thank you. Thank you, moderator. Monuments are the buildings or structures famous for their architectural and cultural heritage. They are durable and famous symbols of past. We get a lot of historical and political information from monuments. They can be of various types, for example, church, temples, mosque, memorialized building, landmarks, pillars, and others. How to preserve the monuments? Firstly, awareness campaigns to educate community and adopt monuments. And then strict government action and plan to save monuments, setting up of archaeological departments. Collecting generation of funds and donation for their renovation is very important to preserve monuments. Chemical treatments of monuments and restoration, taxes, donation to preserve monuments, monument fees, and other related funds from citizens and tourists. We should have a meeting, surveys, reports, heritage club should be set up by school. Devising proper legal framework to preserve monuments at national and global level, strict implementation of laws to save monuments. Safe from pollution, keeping factories and other polluters away to protect monuments. That's all from me. Thank you.
I'm pretty sure that if it is expected to protect the character, this monument will always in good condition to show to the next generation. Panel 2. Why should we preserve this monument?
Thank you to our moderator. So why should we preserve the place or monument? It is because we cannot bring this historical building back. It is important to protect the past so that we can learn from it and create a better future. As for historical monuments, artifacts and buildings, protecting and preserving them will put us in touch with our past to ensure we never forget our roots and the history of our cities. Regarding historical buildings, there are various reasons why they should be protected from urbanization. It can make economic sense to retain historic buildings and improve them to meet modern codes and requirements. Rehabilitating old buildings to their original appearance not only adds character to the area, but can also help attract investment as well as storage if the structures are historically significant. Everything in the future or present is based on the past. Preserving the past allows us to hold on to memories. Preserving monuments trigger memories about the history, discovery, and meaning of this object. With no element preserved, we could not only be losing the object, but many memories as well. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you for the sharing. Let me conclude about our monument, which is Kelly's Castle. Kelly's Castle are not strange with our society because this is the historical building. It is important to protect this monument to show to the young generation so they will have chance to get more knowledge about this monument. Now, we already heard about the interesting sharing about Kelly's Castle. Thank you to our panelists. I hope that the sharing will be a good sharing to our audience. Thank you.
Thank you, moderator.
Thank you, moderator.
Thank you, moderator.